Hey guys, it is Scott Steamroller with Steamroller Picks and hitthepick.com. It is Sunday. It is the 22nd of June. We're going to talk the last NBA game of the season. But before we do, let's take a little rewind and see how we did yesterday. We did have a little two-teamer there with the Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It wasn't easy, but we did get home. St. Louis had to win it in extras. And Arizona was tied for a while. They finally scratched out a couple of extra runs, and that was good enough for a 5-3 win over Colorado. So we'll take that plus 124. On the premium side, we had Milwaukee plus money over the Minnesota Twins plus 112. That was a good play. At Kansas City plus 142. Noah Cameron did his job, gave up just 2 runs and 5 and a third, but the offense for Kansas City did nothing, and the bullpen sort of imploded there. Kansas City loses that one 5-1. And the Phillies said, hey, I wonder what will happen if we gave up 7 home runs to the Mets. The answer, nothing good, as the Phillies go down to defeat. So 1 and 2 on the premium side. We did hit our parlay on the freebie. Let's see if we can keep it going here for today. As we talked about, we're going to take a look at Indianapolis and OKC. We're going to play the total in this one. We're going to go over 214.5. This number has gone up a half a point since I started handicapping it earlier this afternoon. But this is an OKC team that's averaged 14 points better at home than they have on the road, 117.7 versus 103 points per game on the road. And although it seems weird, their defense has been, the numbers have been almost identical through the 3 games on each. They've given up 109 points per game at home to Indiana. They've given up 109.3 points per game to Indiana on the road. The 3 home games have averaged 226.7. For the road games for Oklahoma City, they've averaged 212.3. All 3 of the games in Oklahoma have gone over 214. You know, here's the deal. I get dropping the total. I understand it was whatever it was, 221, 223 there for the last game. I was like 222.5 or so, but they dropped it 8 points. The last game at 199 in Indiana, like, okay, I could get that. Usually that kind of drop you're going to see is 2, 3, maybe 4 points, 8 points. And they're going back to the place where they've scored 14.4 points per game more than the other place. I don't know, man. This just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm going to take Indiana and OKC over 214.5. And at the end of that, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys. Thanks very much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard. If you would be so kind and take a minute and smash the like button for this video, you know I appreciate it. If you haven't made the move before, please consider subscribing to my channel while you're clicking. And of course, don't forget to put your plays in the comment section. We give you nice props when you get some right and make a little money. And if you get the most right, you're going to be capper of the day. And speaking of which, Bronco Devil keep it going 3 days in a row? No, he could not. He had the good play in the College World Series, but not a good play in the CFL as they played that one in the wind and rain, and neither team scored a lot, and wrong team got to 21st. So we did have a couple of guys had nice days. Justin had the Cubs over 12. Man, and that wind was cranking out. That was a great call. I don't know where that ended up, 12-8 or something, around 20. Nice, easy win for Justin. He had the Red Sox plus 112, close game, 1-run game, but the Red Sox couldn't quite get home against the Giants, but he did have the Mets laying 105, fading me in the Phillies, huh, buddy? Nice job. So he goes 2-1 and goes plus 100. Ziwa Carter, he's the Braves guy, lives down there in Georgia. He had Braves first 5, minus a half on the run line, minus 105. That was an easy win because the other team didn't score. So nicely done there. He also had, speaking of Braves, he had Ronald Acuna over 2.5 bases, and that cashed as well. So that's a 2-0 day for Ziwa Carter. That's plus 200. And that, my friends, makes Ziwa Carter the capper of the day. Congratulations, sir. Nicely done. Way to ride those Braves, baby. Wish I could nail my Royals that well. But well done there indeed. So, yeah, there you go. You guys, it's a Sunday. Let's go out there and have a little fun, make a little money, and win, lose, or draw on this last NBA game of the season. I'll be back tomorrow. Talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.